Would you consider 174 roller coasters a lot? Some of them are world-class roller coasters, to name a few: Fury 325, Steel Vengeance, El Toro, etc. However, there are a lot of roller coasters I haven't ridden yet, and that's what we're talking about. Today's video, we're talking about my top 20 bucket list roller coasters. I'm not going to include roller coasters in the Northeast United States, since I'm sure I'm going to experience them one day. I just don't know when. And this is just a North American based list, so you'll not be seeing roller coasters from Europe or Asia. I would love to go out to those continents one day, but like I said, I just don't know when. And you're going to be seeing a lot of RMCs on this list, and this list is not in order. So our first bucket list roller coaster is Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens, Tampa. And this ride looks like a masterpiece. This ride was formerly a GCI called Gwazi until 2015 when it closed. It was standing but not operating for 4 years. In 2019, they announced Iron Gwazi for the 2020 season, but due to the pandemic, the ride was pushed 2 years later to open in 2022. The inversions look great. Looks like a great ride. Next up, let's head to Virginia for Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion. This has always been a bucket list roller coaster for ages. This looks like to be the most intense roller coaster in the world, and I can see it. Reaches a max speed of 90 miles per hour. Next, let's head over to the West Coast for X2 at Six Flags Magic Mountain. And this ride looks awesome. It's a fourth dimension roller coaster, and this was one of the last projects before Arrow went bankrupt. That drop looks enormous. This is one ride I would love to ride. Now, I know this is a roller coaster a lot of people have as their number ones, the Voyage at Holiday World. This is probably my bucket list wooden roller coaster. This ride looks so cool, going out into the woods. Looks like it has crazy airtime. Looks like a great ride. Our next roller coaster I know had tons of downtime during the 2016 season, Lightning Rod at Dollywood. During the 2021 season, they now classify this ride as a steel roller coaster since they put steel track on it. This ride features a launch, looks like another ride that goes out, and that quadruple down looks incredible. Next, let's head back to the West Coast for Magic Mountain for Twisted Colossus. This is a dueling RMC hybrid, looks like to be one of the best racing coasters out there. It looks long too. Next is Iron Rattler at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. This looks like a great ride. It looks so cool using the quarry wall as the backdrop. The tunnel effect looks so cool. Next, let's head out of the country for Leviathan at Canada's Wonderland. This is a B&M Giga, and I'm sure I'm going to like this ride when I get a chance to ride it. I've heard Fury, but I don't think this is as good as Fury, but it looks like a good ride. Next, let's head back to King's Dominion for Twisted Timbers, another RMC hybrid. Looks like a great RMC. That barrel roll down drop looks so cool. Looks like you get some pretty good airtime. Next, let's head to Silver Dollar City for Outlaw Run. Yes, another RMC, and this is not the last. This looks like to be an amazing ride at night. Seems like at night it's just pitch black and you can't even see anything. I'm definitely a sucker for those experiences. Next, let's head back down to Florida for Tron or Tron Life Cycle. Even though this might be towards families, this ride still looks great. The theming and the onboard audio soundtrack looks so cool. Now let's head to Georgia for Aries Force 1, located at Fun Spa Atlanta, another RMC hybrid. I don't think this is meant for families. This looks like a great ride, has a drop at 83 degrees, 4 inversions at 64 miles per hour. Yeah, this is not a family coaster. Now let's head to Wisconsin for Hades 360 at Mount Olympus. This is a Gravity Group wooden coaster, kind of similar if you've heard Mind Blower at Fun Spa Kissimmee. Even though, yes, Mind Blower I thought was rough, these rides look so fun and have a good layout. That applies to both Mind Blower and Hades 360. Hades also features one inversion. It goes into a tunnel, and I do think this ride might be better than Mind Blower. Now let's head back out of the country for Superman El Último Escape at Six Flags Mexico. And I do think this might be one of the best roller coasters by Morgan. I don't think this is as good as Phantom's Revenge at Kennywood, but this ride looks like it has some G's, has some airtime, looks like a fun ride. Now let's go to Utah for Cannonball at Lagoon. And yes, this definitely looks like a Gerstlauer Eurofighter, and I do agree. However, this ride is manufactured by Art Engineering. They created 8 roller coasters, and Cannonball is one of them. This ride is one of the steepest roller coasters in the world at an angle of 116 degrees. The elements look really cool, and I'm sure this ride is a smooth ride. Kind of reminds me of Daredevil Dive at Six Flags over Georgia. Now let's head back to the West Coast for Hang Time at Knott's Berry Farm. This ride is manufactured by Gerstlauer, known as an infinity coaster. This ride is kind of like a spaghetti bowl coaster. The elements are compact, plus you have a drop of 96 degrees, and the lighting looks so cool at night. Sticking to the West Coast, we got Gold Striker at California's Great America, and I heard this might be one of the best GCIs out there. It features that tunnel drop, looks like you get some good airtime, etc. Now let's head back to Mexico for Medusa Steel Coaster at Six Flags Mexico. There's a lot of good RMCs, and this is one of those rides I would love to ride one day. It has a barrel roll drop. It looks like it has a good layout. Next up is Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City. This looks like a unique ride. It's a mock ride spinning coaster, and out of the station you start out with a drop at an angle of 90 degrees. You go through 3 inversions while you're spinning. This looks so cool. So now we come to our last spot, and our last but not least spot are going to go to RMC Raptors. Since I haven't ridden one yet, this includes prototype and custom. There are 4 of them currently operating. One of them is currently under construction when this video is being made, but it's going to be in operation soon. Both Wonder Woman Flight of Courage at Six Flags Fiesta Texas and Railblazer at California's Great America are the prototype Raptors. They are a few years older than the other ones. The other ones, Jersey Devil Coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure, Stunt Pilot at Silverwood, and Wonder Woman Flight of Courage at Six Flags Magic Mountain are the customs, which feature that drop right away. So there you have it, my 20 bucket list roller coasters. There might be some roller coasters that I missed, like Storm Chaser or New Texas Giant. Those are also rides I would love to experience one day, but this list was so hard since I had to narrow it down to 20. You probably noticed not many B&M hypers on this list. I go by unique, and we've seen several roller coasters in America that are really unique over the last 4 years. And I'm glad we're seeing lots of good-looking creations, since I'm sure manufacturers and parks have been struggling over the last few years due to COVID. So that is it for my bucket list roller coasters. Let me know what you think about this list down in the comments. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description. Subscribe for more Coastermonium videos, and I'll catch you guys later.